Let me guess, we have to go up there. Oh, wait, we can...
Ah, I mixed a business. I'm making good use of this.
I might have just the look for you.
Yes, sir.
So, you think she rose rank or lost her rank?
Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well,
No.
you can't. You're gonna need it.
She's gonna be a
I'll show you
diviner
why.
now. Wait, one?
Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest,
Aloy is not much for
pretty
company.
terrible at celebrating.
Yeah,
don't
she
even
literally just said it,
Know where to
yeah.
begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh, you make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can, okay?
Okay. I'll see you there.
She didn't mention her sister once.
So, Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
Yeah. Where do we possibly think we're gonna find her? Oh. Well, that makes it a whole lot easier, doesn't it?
My sister's friend.
Right, so... Seems like your mind wasn't quite inebriated
we
yet.
didn't
Wait, no,
properly
that's not what I
introduce
meant.
before.
Well, you know what I mean. Brainwashed.
Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back.
Inculcated
You must
with
think I'm
that
such a fool.
No.
narcissists,
I keep
narcissist
replaying everything in my mind,
thoughts.
and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
Well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
Time heals all. Except scars. So these Panchea figurines seem to be kind of littered around everywhere in here. It's not actually just in this island.
You on guard duty soon?
Okay, back to sailing.
Oh, there's the Horus aircraft.
That's a big storm. It's only over that island. I've never seen that before. I could get a closer look from the sky. Carefully.
Yeah, that Horus aircraft probably has something on it. Quite a few of, you know, quite some things.
Okay, so
Also, that place where it started moving from, there might be also something
Maybe
there as well.
there's no reason to be nervous. Right? Yeah. Right.
I took like the hardest path here, by the way. I guess we're gonna go around the island now.
Maybe more sailing later?
Also, something I noticed when I was making the highlights. Lance Reddick is the voice actor of Silence. So this is a tribute to him. Oh, what this is though. What is the significance of these other holo imageries right here? All right. I said the hippos are not here. I wonder why.
There she is. You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my
Aloy
help to
can spruce
reunite
up
our
a new
half the
joke from that.
expedition with Alva up north.
Now she can also say that she has never
And
been
after that, I don't
inside
know.
a metal
I
devil
don't think things will
or
ever
a
be the
machine
same
that
with
has
my
not tried to
sister
eat her.
or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday.
What? Now she
Things have
doesn't want to see her
changed.
family anymore.
The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah.
You cannot join us in Horizon
The
3.
idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
I share the same sentiment, by the way, about the home thing. Like, home is where your people are, not... It's not like a, you know, fixed place. Also, if I choose either one of these, I don't think anything interesting happens. I want to see what happens here.
And what if I do?
I think I know how to handle it. Yeah.
Seika, I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but it's enough to know how you feel.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay?
Never.
I wonder how many people chose that here. I chose that because I didn't think anything interesting was gonna happen if we deny her request. I think the most interesting thing that's gonna happen there is that. Also, how Aloy's, as well as... Well, actually, I'm just gonna say it. How Aloy's sexual preference is presented in this DLC is one of the better ones I've seen. So I don't have any problem with that being, like, you know, any, like, woke stuff or inclusiveness. I don't think it's anything like that, to be honest. It's presented so well here. It's like, it's just really nice to see, you know? like Aloy as a character and Sega as a character, they actually fit for each other, like actually as people, you know? Like, I guess a good way to put this is that I don't think that Aloy necessarily has a preference of the types of, you know, people gender-wise that she would like or want to love. I think it's more so the person. I think it's like, you know, she has never had a person in her life that she has actually loved. So she doesn't really know what she likes exactly, you know? Which is one of the bigger reasons as to why this fits really well, I think. Besides, maybe like Varl, I suppose. Yeah, Varl would be one. But I think Aloy always felt with Varl that she never has enough time to like take off from her mission and actually like indulge her affection for that other person, you know? But here she finally feels like she has time for it. Like she has nothing else to do right now at this point in the story when she's waiting for Nemesis to arrive. While at the start of Forbidden West, when she's still trying to like, you know, gather the subordinate functions and Gaia's heuristic matrix, it makes a lot of sense that she feels like she's pressured for time to the point where she doesn't allow herself to feel for people. But now she actually is allowed to indulge on those feelings, you know? So I think it's actually really beautifully written, this. It's really nice. But if we go about writing this game and, you know, the first Horizon game, it's superb. The plot and the story on these two games are both superb. Very good. Now, where the problem is for me is the screenwriting. It's like... What is a good example of this? Well, very blatantly and simple put, there's too much talking in these games. Like, more of the story in these games has to be told by actions as well as some vehicular dialogue more, as well as be more concise. Loving memory of Lance Reddick. You know, I think a good way to put this between a game that has more like concise and like to the point dialogue that tells its story about the same way, but then at the same time keeps it, you know, as short and to the point as possible, but gives you enough flair to, you know, learn more about the characters and the world of the, you know, where the game takes place in, would be like the 2018 God of War or God of War Ragnarok, or maybe like Ghost of Tsushima would be like a couple nice examples. Like, it's like in Ghost of Tsushima, when you talk to an NPC, a side character or an important character or whatever, it's more so you're not talking about or discovering what the other person is necessarily like when you talk to them. It's more so they have something that they want to say, and that's how you're gonna remember that person, is, you know, what their charge was essentially. Like, what is their directive of why they are in the story. You're gonna remember that part more so about the character. While these Horizon games, I think they focus more on the dialogue aspect and the screenwriting on actually you discussing with another person and kind of like discovering what their personalities and their opinions are like, you know? So what I'm saying is that the dialogue and the screenwriting in these Horizon games resembles more the kind of dialogue that you would have in, say, like a movie maybe, or perhaps like, you know, as like a normal person talking to another person, more so. While the dialogue in games like Ghost of Tsushima and God of War is more so, it's the kind of dialogue that like pushes the plot forward more so, but also gives enough flair in its messages that it's interesting to like, you know, hear about all of the smaller intricacies between the characters' relationships. While with this game, that is the game. You know, it is like you learning and, you know, understanding these characters. Like, that is like the main thing that they are selling. and that's part of the game's world building. Which, by the way, is still the best out of any game I have seen. Like, that is the one thing that I do agree that this game does better than anything else, is that world building. It is everywhere in this game. It's a very authentic feeling place, both these two Horizon games. But those reasons I just said are the reasons also as to why I didn't enjoy this game as much. Or Zero Dawn. It's just... it's so formulaic, and the dialogue gets exhausting. And then there's the combat, and well, man, that combat is just so frustrating in these games. Maybe for like a very different person who takes things very slowly and just uses stealth a lot, maybe the combat is gonna be more interesting for that kind of person, but for somebody who wants to, like, you know, have more action-focused combat, rather than try to abuse the stealth-based mechanics in the combat, it's so, like, frustrating, and it becomes exhausting with how impossible it can be to, like, succeed in so many of these encounters, with how impossible some of the weak points are on the machines to hit, and how much the game wants you to, like, learn the machine's weak points and how to fight them by basically just studying on them, by pulling up the codex and just trying to, like, remember everything that the game tells you and shows you. It's like, it's just another layer of, like, you know, trying to make the game, like, appeal to intrinsically, or appeal to people who are intrinsically more interested on understanding the game, rather than the game giving as cool of a reason, like, extrinsically from its, you know, excellent gameplay or, like, pacing or whatever, for the player to care about it, to the point where they want to learn about the game. I wonder how long these credits go for. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything else in this DLC after this, to be honest. I have so many other games on my backlog that I wanted to play, that I just feel relieved that I'm finally done with this game, for the time being, I think. Though I did 100% this Zero Dawn, like, I did everything in Zero Dawn, but, like, it's just burnout. Like, these two games are fucking massive, especially Forbidden West. Holy fuck, is this game big. This game is too big. Like, there is way too many goddamn things to do in this game. I'm probably gonna talk to the gang, and then I'm gonna stop, I think. Gaia, Silence, Alva, and I guess if Seika also came with us. And who else? Regal died. Hilda obviously died too. I mean, Varl's grave is one place. Who else? Zoe, I guess, yeah. And Kotalo, of course. Yeah. Imagine the devs trying to be as funny as they are with a character like Kotalo. He has the same voice actor as Sekiro from, you know, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and he gets a prosthetic arm as his left arm in this game, just like in Sekiro. So, like, they weren't referencing something with that. Quality assurance. Well, they missed the DLC, I think. They missed the performance on the DLC is what they missed. The same FPS loss happened, by the way, even without any frame generation or anything that causes more VRAM use. Even when I wasn't using the highest textures, I was using the second highest only, which was totally fine in anywhere in the base game. And even the highest texture should be fine, but I feel like there's some kind of software issue with this game, because it was sometimes only a problem, and then sometimes it wasn't. Even after hours of play. You know what is always so uncanny about Aloy's character that I never understood? How I can't imagine her character with how she behaves and what kind of personality she has. I can't imagine her killing other human beings in these Horizon games, regardless of what their conviction is and what faction they belong to. I just can't. Like, that's one thing that Aloy's character, I don't think that fits her, like, at all. I don't think she's capable of actually killing other human beings, regardless of how much resentment she might have for them. The machines I understand. Those ones she has very, easy time destroying, but like, I'm so surprised that on neither one of these two Horizon games, they didn't delve into the, Aloy's like morality complex whatsoever when it came to like killing any of these, human beings, any of these factions. Not the Shadow Carjas, not the, not the normal Carjas, the Shadow Carjas. And not the Gwen either in this DLC or in the base game. He just simply does it and just, it's just kind of fine. I don't see it in her character that she can do that. And then there's characters who actually I do see them being able to do that. Something like Atreus from God of War or Kratos, Like, those characters are written and represented in a way where you can see that they are able to commit such acts, but despite of that, their morality is still being discussed and represented also. And, well, I mean, I already kind of said it, but their moral choices are still being discussed within the games, But this game doesn't do it, like, ever. It's very strange, actually. You think there's gonna be a sneak peek after this? The base game's credits didn't have any sneak peek for Horizon 3 or anything like that. I think there wasn't. Are they going over voice cast of all the languages now, or what? 5 a.m. in the morning, by the way. I typically don't want to skip credits on my first playthrough of anything, but dude, this is taking forever. Alright. Yeah, I kind of figured there was not gonna be a scene. No surprise there.
Gaia's help, I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
Well, that's obviously something I will do. Epilogue. Really now. Yeah, this DLC was very... It was very shallow when it came to the amount of quests in it. Yeah, it definitely wanted to stay very focused on one thing at a time, mostly. Unlike, you know, the Frozen Wilds DLC in Zero Dawn. Right, let's see what this is about.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Yo, where's Erend? I haven't actually found him after I beat the game yet, I think. I don't know where he went.
Welcome back, Aloy. Beta was quite concerned for you during your fight with Londra and his Horus. But I was confident you would prevail.
Why does Gaia's face look like that? She normally does not have such a strong, like, dark figure, like, within her like this, you know? She's like a bright golden color throughout. So why does she look like that?
You did it! You actually defeated a reactivated Horus! Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm fine, Beta.
I hope you never have to face another one.
Oh, she's just dying on this spot right now from running, I guess.
So, the last Zenith is dead. Of the ones that came back on the Odyssey, anyway. That just leaves Nemesis. We'll find a way to beat it, Aloy. I know it.
Well, we need Hephaestus first thing, but I guess we're gonna do that very first thing in Horizon 3, is getting that. And then it doesn't even... Oh, wait. I was gonna say that then it's gonna be a challenge, regardless of even if we have a, you know, Gaia fully functional with all of her subordinate functions or not. Because the fight is still gonna be damn near impossible. I mean, that's where silence is. Let's go up here. You actually can say something to the world. What?
Hey, Varl, I'm sorry I haven't visited sooner. I guess I have a lot to catch you up on. After rescuing Beta and Gaia, I tracked down the last Zenith. Even took down a Horus he brought to life. I met someone too. Seika. I had a lot of ups and downs, but I couldn't have stopped Londra without her. She's really special. I never thought I'd feel this way about someone. I don't know if we'll ever be anything more, but for now it's enough.
I have a couple ideas where Eren could be. And I think I can guess where So is.
Braving the wilds as always, Aloy?
Don't be late.
Aloy,
Well, that was
it's
easy,
good to
guess.
see you.
Plainsong seems to have changed its tune.
As our fields thrive, so do my people.
That's good to hear. How are things going with the chorus?
Slow. Convincing the chorus to take any sort of action regarding Nemesis won't be an easy task. But the Utaru know what you've done for them. With some time, I know I can rally support to our cause, whether the chorus likes it or not.
I'm sure you know how to handle them.
Take it easy.
Maybe all they require is some bland metaphors and then
Soon
they'll
we'll have a
understand.
new harvest to celebrate.
Woman. No answer of mine will satisfy you. So you must go out in the world
Maybe, but what's due in justice?
Your wings holding up?
Okay, couple ideas. Yeah, Erend. He will probably be in the Don't or Chain Scrape, my guess. How does the wear here? You know what he might actually be? Maybe Avad actually hired him as the new captain of Daunt, possibly. Of the Daunt. Maybe he's up here. It's not impossible. Wait, was I correct? Nope. I don't think so. But this is Thalana.
I'm guessing Amadas went on
I
his way?
was wondering where she was.
We parted
So-
once we were inside the gates. I promised I'd see him back to the Sundom, and I did.
I'm sorry you went through all of that just to break things off in the end.
I'm not.
Really?
I don't want to be with him while he's still holding on to Nessa. Maybe he'll never let go. Or maybe when he's figured himself out, who knows? All I can say right now is that there's no one quite like him.
That sounds complicated.
Taking down a Thunderjaw is easier.
Problematic.
One day you'll know what I mean.
I don't know about that.
That's what I used to say. As for me, I have the Hunter's Lodge to get back to. Thrushes to train, bigoted nobles to boot out. But hey, look, the one good thing out of all of this mess was that I got to spend time with you again.
I'll miss you, Talana.
Well, whenever you take down a big machine out there, just remember that I'm back east taking down something bigger.
Something bigger than a horse?
Okay, you're on.
Come here.
Oh, what the hell? I wasn't expecting a hug. Why does she have flowers? Right, so you... Oh, wait, I know you. Wasn't this the person who was jailed at the start of this game? Who actually...
Still waiting.
He's holy fuck, why he's so loud. Okay, I don't know why he's so loud. Wasn't Conver the person who was jailed? Because he killed one of his fellow guards or something. Because he thought that that guard was conspiring with the leftover Shadow Karja against the Sundom.
You know.
For a decent meal.
Gentlemen.
I think I remember something like that from this
Glad to
person.
see you out of that
was a
cell.
very long time ago though. Like
Did you
more
get
than
them?
a month ago.
I got them.
Month and a half maybe, 2.
The Eclipse are done. For good.
You hear
Yeah,
that?
the Eclipse, yes.
She did our job for us. Again.
And survived to tell the tale. Which we wouldn't have.
Thanks for believing me, Savior.
You were telling the truth.
See? At least someone around here listens to me.
Excellent. Oh, you know what?
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Erend is probably in chain scrape with Petra. Speaking of, I need to talk to Petra too, yeah, bro.
Gotta keep going, sir.
She cleared out the
I
machine.
think an eyelash just went into my eye. Fuck.
Missy!
Erend is not here, but Petra is.
Round?
Yeah, Petra is an eternal inebriate at
have
this
to
point,
go.
I think.
It was good to see you again, Petra.
He's
And
been
you, Flame
stuck
Hair.
here binge
Don't be a
drinking for
stranger.
2 months in a row. Okay, but where the hell is... If I just remember where I saw, like, Erend. Because, like, before the credits are rolled on the base game, I'm pretty sure the game showed me where Erend went, but I don't... What would make sense? Oh yeah, Kotalo is another one. You know, Kotalo I can also guess as to where he might be. This would be one idea. We went back to the Bulwark. Or maybe... Oh yeah, Hekaro is another one. Maybe talk to him.
Oh, the snow's dampening sounds.
May your blade be bright. Now here walks a true warrior. Stopped a war in the east.
Well.
I wondered. Make way for the Kara's desires to
My spirit sword disguise with you.
I don't care what you
honor.
say. She
Fly
flew.
on the wings of the 10.
Flailed. Were you there?
I saw it all in the distance.
The Outlander from the cool.
When a decision was needed,
This is Aloy.
you made it through
the
action.
champion of the Tanakh. A lesson has been taught.
My strength is yours.
From the
Did one of them just say anointed of the Tanakh? What? Or appointed?
Aloy. Honor and strength. We salute you. May your name be honored at the Grove.
You're telling me Kotalo doesn't happen to be here?
The blade. Why do we need a cool route to prove that?
Okay, Kotalo has to be then in that other area, cool root place, yes.
Challenge the enduring.
Challenge the enduring? Already done that. Charming old lady.
May your armor hold true.
We'll go for a run after this, okay?
Be proud.
Good day, Outlander.
Your courage inspires
Walk
us.
tall, champion of the cool.
Wait, this is wrong place. Actually, it's not impossible. He might be here too. Well, I suppose he would be in the main hall. The wings of the 10 hall, was it now?
A swift end to your enemies. Glory, honor, truth. They shine in you.
The Ten have spoken to us anew.
Talk yourself up all you want. Hail champion.
Moments later, the entire grove was filled with lights.
Like the days of the first Tanakh.
Even more, the truth of the visions was revealed to us. Then we gathered here and listened to Faraday's words.
And this was the same message Chief Hikaru saw.
And here
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I'd be the one to claim the title.
Wait, Kotalo's there?
Against our common struggles.
Oh, what do you know?
Peace
You and me should play a game sometime.
instead of war.
I wish I could have seen it.
Gonna stop her for telling. Oh, there we go.
Aloy, I was just telling Cavo how you revealed the visions after Regala's attack on the cool route.
I've always wondered what Chief Hikaru saw and heard the day he conquered the Grove. Now we know.
I'm sorry you don't get to see it too.
It's okay. I know a chaplain who was there.
The deeds of the 10 have always inspired us in battle. Now they will guide us towards peace as well. All thanks to you, Aloy.
To walk away like that?
How do they do it? Tame them to ride, that is.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I hope you're well, Aloy.
Hey. How does it feel to be back with the tribe?
It's an adjustment. I'd gotten used to your base and your comrades. But I've spoken to Hikaru about Nemesis. The clan
Maybe
commanders
Eren
are
went to
next.
Las Vegas.
My hope is that the entire tribe will be behind you when the time comes.
Thanks, Kotalo. That means a lot.
Where is Hikaru?
Thank you for helping me with my new arm.
He might be in his inside bunker, I guess.
Aloy.
Oh.
Come to see an old friend?
You know, I kind of thought Chief Caro made up the vision of the movie.
thinks he's good enough to
Caro
challenge
owes
the
his
enduring.
life to the champion.
Good day, Outlander.
Whale earned the other team heart.
You should have seen her fight.
What it must be like to fly. I hear you got new armor.
Everyday cardio day in Horizon. Well, I mean, I could also talk to Morlund, Abadund, and Stemund, was it now?
Behold the enhanced and improved, amazing Aloy! Have you reconsidered my offer of another trip into the sky?
No. That's what it was?
Already gone. These...
Oh, there he is. I kind of figured. I think I remember seeing this Las Vegas scene in the credits, but I forgot the association.
Exploding, it's probably more
There's Erend.
So, Las Vegas. How's it going?
I've been talking with Morland about how to get the word out about Nemesis up in the claim. The Oseram are free folk. It'll be hard to get them to work together. But him and me, we know a lot of people. We get enough of them riled up, the Eldermen will have to listen.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you guys.
How is Horizon 3 gonna go down with the different factions though? Are they all just gonna somehow get together against a common cause? How the hell are they gonna pull it off?
You get loads of that here. No, the smell.
Nothing.
Get even more of that here.
Actually he might have something to say. Nope.
Come back when you're in the mood to spend.
Away from your workbench.
Morlund talked you into one of his bizarre experiments again, didn't he?
Right, anybody else? Oh yeah. I mean, all of us probably in the base. What is this? Okay. Yeah, all of us probably in the base. And then very last thing we took to silence.
I see you, champion. Fit.
Actually, wait, is this Aloy's room? Nope, that's Soen Varl's old room. Yeah, this is where Alva was before. Actually, you know what? Alva is probably in... Oh, fuck me. Did Alva just go back to her people, I guess? Shit. It would be likely just here.
Landfall welcomes you, Aloy.
Hmm? Oh, you weren't very nearby, weren't you?
Hey, Alva. Thank you for sticking around. I know it couldn't have been easy to stay when most of the Quen went home.
I came to this land to find a way to save my family. I can't go back yet. Not with what's coming. I told Bohai about Nemesis, and I gave him a new focus.
Oh. Are you sure we can trust him with it?
I know he'll probably find a way to twist it to his advantage with the other overseers back home. But once Gaia is completely up and running again, we might be able to set up a network so that we can stay in contact. Maybe I'll even get to speak to my sister. And he said he would petition the Emperor to send us aid.
Do you think the Emperor will listen?
To be honest, I don't know. But I hope so. Oh,
I'm gonna say no.
If you have a moment, I have an update on the data about Leviathan.
Oh, this was
Since you're
about
back in
the side
landfall,
quest that I
were
didn't
you
do for
able to
her.
find
Yeah.
the data you were after on Leviathan?
Not quite. I spoke to the other diviner, but it wasn't easy to get him to talk. It seems the data is wrapped up in something dangerous, something compromising on the ancestor.
Forbidden knowledge.
Yes, but I managed to get the facility's location from him. It's not far.
We'll find it together then.
I'm ready to head out now, if you are.
I have some other things to take care of first.
Okay. I'll be here when you're ready.
This? No. You're gone. The frame rate in that place is also not the greatest.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Right. Expected nothing less.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you drop down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with.
Yeah.
Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. Now, I'll have to investigate each company, of course. Locate the facilities.
Are we gonna fucking use nukes against
their efficacy and whether they can be brought back online.
Oh, you've got
By
to be
yourself,
fucking
huh?
kidding me.
Well,
don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help.
I
But
mean,
I've
we
been
can
wondering
nuke
why you stayed
asteroids,
behind
so
bars.
here we are.
That's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to
Great.
prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
my reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Wow. I think that might just be the most candid I have ever heard silence.
Oh, silence?
And seen silence.
We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found.
It's not this. Wait. No, it is this actually. I think. Right, so
Silence is right. Londra's
I'm gonna let
thoughts
her
could
talk
really
first.
help us in the fight against Nemesis.
that's it? Okay. It seems like in Horizon 3 what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around ancient, well, I mean the 21st century military weapon designing juggernauts and just try to find something that can hurt a device that is meant to withstand any of the, you know, new weaponry. Because Londra's idea was that maybe something that the Nemesis is not meant to defend against because it has been, like, what is the word? It has been intentionally designed to not, well, unintentionally designed to not defend against certain, like, older weapon types, because none of the Far Zenith members, as for one example, use those older weapons anymore. And that is the reason as to why he believed that maybe just something that is like an Achilles heel almost for Nemesis might be a way to defeat it. Some older type of weaponry. So I guess that's what happens. Ah, fucked. One last thing.
Elizabeth had a dream for this world. I guess a lot didn't go as planned. And there are still dangers ahead. Maybe the biggest yet. But after what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope. We'll fight for Elizabeth's dream. Together. Maybe one day, I'll head back to the Sacred Lands and see Sona again.
Oh yeah,
Tell her what her
Sona is
son
gonna be
accomplished.
very hurt.
And how brave he was.
I still do not know where the battery for that is. I had it at one point in the game and then I never saw it spawn again. In this nearby area. And also... there's this room and I still do not know what the hell opens this. Not the faintest idea. This is where the batteries were originally. Alright. I think that's about finally everything I wanted to do in this game. Next time you're gonna see me on, we are finally gonna be playing something else. Finally.